The ETMartequity Summit was quite an enthralling experience. I think it started with Scott giving us, his tidbits about ETMartequity and how marketing technology is evolving in today's world. Then we had a few speakers from different companies come in and tell us about, how the consumer needs are evolving, how the marketing stack for each company, is evolving as well, and what we need to do in the future to stay ahead. So, and got the opportunity to, speak on a few topics, learn from the other fellow speakers as well. So yeah, it's been a good experience so far, and looking forward to the rest of the day. One key takeaway from the session, I think a lot of takeaways, I wouldn't say there's one, but if I were to cherry pick one, I think it is the power of data across, platforms. How integrating and consolidating different data points leads to better outcomes eventually in the life of the consumer, and you delivering better outcomes and more value to your consumer overall. One Martech trend that is defining, I think, generative AI is something that, is a general trend which I think is here to stay. Leveraging the power of, an AI assistant talking to you, guiding you, has multiple applications, and we're seeing it across the board, right? A lot of your support can be handled, certain frequent queries can be handled of consumers coming to you. You can create more personalized, journeys for your consumers. You can also automate a lot of it, which is sort of the backbone of Martech, right? So I think that's something that I feel is definitely one of the trends that I see, coming up and going to be big in the future. I think this depends upon the org and the maturity of the org. A lot of times, a lot of energy is spent on building for solutions which otherwise could be procured at a better rate. I think the guiding principle there is, what problem are we solving? Do we have the capability to solve it in-house? And if we don't, what is the ROI we can derive from the market, right? And we talked about the solutions provided. I think there are more than 5,000, Martech solutions out there. So understanding what's the ROI that I get from each of these solutions, right? It build versus buy again is very context driven, very org problem statement driven. If you feel that you can spend some energy and get a better long-term ROI out of it, build it in-house. If you feel that it is better outsourced and this is not a capability that you want to build into the future, then just outsource it and pay a price for that small part, to be done, and operate where your strength lies.